As you might imagine, online apps are accessed via a web browser. So here you can see I have Internet Explorer open, and I'm going to go to login.microsoftonline.com, and from there I'm going to log in. Here you would type your email address and your password. Let me do that, and then I'll click the sign in button. Once we've signed into Office 365, we are presented with the welcome screen. You can change this as the default landing location if you want. I'm not going to show you how in this video. On this page, you can see a variety of apps that you can launch from here. And if you go down below, you can see some information about recent online documents and what is available in your OneDrive folders. Let's launch the Mail app and take a brief tour of the online interface for Office 365. Once I've launched the Mail app, I see this interface for Outlook. Looks similar but not identical to Office 2016 or Office 2013 or even Office 2011. It's a reduced feature set of what you might expect in Outlook, the application, as opposed to the online app. On the upper left here of the Office 365 toolbar, what we see is 9 dots. This is called the App Launcher, and if I click on it, I am presented with 3 tabs. The Home tab shows me the apps that I've configured here. By default, you'll see probably more apps than what's here. This has been personalized. Next to that is a tab for new. If Microsoft comes out with a new Office 365 app, it'll show up here. They do come up with new apps on a somewhat regular basis, so don't be surprised if you see something there. And then if there are things that are not on your home screen that you want to use, you can find them on the All tab. I find the easiest way to find things on the All tab rather than manually searching through this list is to use the search bar and type what I'm looking for, and then to go directly to that. Next to that, we have a link that'll take us back to the welcome screen. And next to that, we have the app that we're in. If I go to the right side of the menu bar, I see 5 icons. The first one is for Skype. The second one is for notifications. The third one is for settings. This is an important icon, and at the bottom you can see more global settings down here. You can turn this off either with the X or just by clicking on the icon a second time. Next to that we have help, and then lastly we have personal information, and you can go in here and quickly sign out if you want, or tell other people that are in your Office 365 group that your status is one of these several things. So that's a quick tour of the user interface for a standard Office 365 online app. Let's now go to Word and take a look at what working in a document online looks like. So I will open up Word. I'm presented with something that probably looks familiar to any of you using Office 2016, which is the new items page in Word. If I click on New Blank Document, it opens up a document in the online version of Word. You can see a ribbon across the top here, which is similar to the ribbon in Office 2013 or 2016 on Windows and 2016 on the Mac. It is a reduced feature set, so it's not quite what you would get with Word, the application installed on your computer. If you want to edit this in Word, there's a link here, and I'll show you that in a moment. But let's put some text here and show you what you can do. So we now have some text in the document. I can edit this. Let's change the first paragraph's color. We'll change that to red. And let's bold the second paragraph. And we'll take the last paragraph and we'll make that bigger. So you can see I've quickly made changes here. By the way, the document's name is called document. That's the default here. But if I click on the word, I could change it. So for example, let's call this sample. And it's been saved in my OneDrive for Business as sample. If I want to edit it in Word on my computer, I click on Edit. I get this warning dialog. I'll click Yes, I do want to edit it in Word. And now it is launching it in Word on my computer. And you can see the document here. Let's take this third paragraph and let's change its color to the color of the font to a dark green. And then let's close it. It's going to ask me to save it. I will. I can close this dialog box. And in a moment, Word Online will refresh, as you can see here, and it reflects the changes I made in the on-computer version of Word. One other thing that you should be aware of, that the Office 365 versions of Word, Excel, PowerPoint allow for co-authoring and simultaneous co-authoring. So 2 or more people could be working on a document at the same time on different computers. It may be of benefit to you in the future.